Welcome. Hey, welcome, race fans. This is Ron with Big Wizard TV. I need to make one more adjustment so we can get this thing going tonight. We're going to be on the air live tonight as Punju has to take a night away for personal business. We're going to be on the air live here with Big Wizard TV, calling all the action for you in this race tonight. Let's see if I can get this last thing fixed so we can actually hear the cars. Wouldn't that be great? I'll be right back. I'm going to play you this really cool intro video one more time because it's just cool, and I'll be right back. There we go. Hey, all right, welcome everybody. We'll do the welcome again. Welcome everyone to the Last Man Standing Motorsports GTE Series race at Monza, sponsored by Grandpa's Kitchen. Grandpa'sKitchen.com. We'll check them out. They've got all of your needs, anything you need for gluten-free diets. They have the flour, they have the kits, they have the recipes, they have the people and the know-how. They can take care of you as you are taking care of yourself. They know gluten-free because they are gluten-free. And they live gluten-free. You know, the guys over at Grandpa's Kitchen are a great group of people. I love them. They're great guys and girls over there. Helping us out, keeping us on the air, keeping things running here. And, you know, we also have another sponsor that takes care of all of the Last Man Standing races. As a league sponsor, that is Stair Fittings Incorporated. You know, those guys keep the computers running, keep everything on the air for us throughout the rest of the league. Tonight, Big Wizard TV is jumping in to help out as we have some technical difficulties, and Punju is away from his computer. But we have some really intense action out here tonight. This is looking really good. We've got Jason Rabe and Morgan Teggy. Jason's just back now from about 2 or 3 weeks away. He's been having some difficulties with, I think, an elbow or a shoulder or a leg or something. One of his extremities, and has gotten that corrected, gotten himself back in action. I think it was an elbow, big toe, something. But he is giving Morgan a run for his money. Right now we're watching the two of them cruising around the racetrack with Jason all over the back of him, 0.3 of a second behind him, and pushing Morgan off the track right and left here as they went through to the back of the track. I saw Morgan went off, and both of them also off in the second chicane. And here they are coming down into Parabolica. Morgan's still out front. Jason has the quickest time tonight in that Corvette. Really slippery through the air tonight. Let's see what he does in the draft here. We're just in practice. We got about 9 more minutes to go in the practice session, and we'll get this thing up and running. Don't have the viewers and the interaction. Of course, this was an impromptu recording tonight, so nobody knew we were going to be out here. But try to keep everybody entertained. And you can tell that Jason's car is very, very stable out there. The times are super close on the clock. 3/100, less than 21 thousandths of a second. And that ain't much, boys and girls. That ain't much at all. All right, well, welcome everybody coming in, tuning in for this this broadcast tonight and watching the replay after we're done. I'm going to switch over to my in-car audio. I'll be running things from there for some of the race and from here on other parts of the race. There's only a handful of drivers out here tonight. Missing a few from our normal 12 to 13 group. We've only got 7 regulars. Gary Beal trying to get in. He's having a hard time staying connected. But he is trying to get in the session and race it every day. He's currently on the track, but he's in the pit lane. Jason Morgan Brandon in the 146s so far in practice. It is, let's see, time of day. I don't have a time of day. 6:07 p.m. If that is sim time, 6:07 p.m. on the side. I'll look at my clock here and see if that's correct. Yeah, it's not 6:07 here, so yep, that's sim time, 6:07 p.m. And the temperature should be coming down on the track. Track temp right now is 90 degrees, so good grip out there right now as we watch Julian chasing Todd Schwartz around the track. Julian with the 5th best time is Apex Predator Ferrari. With Todd holding him off there in his BMW. Oh, he's letting him. Maybe he's letting him go. Not sure. He's still out in front. Going into the parabolic in there. Let's do a lap around. Let's see if we can follow somebody around the racetrack. Let's go to a cockpit view. We'll watch Julian do a lap here following Todd. Down into turn 1. Pit straight is the longest straight on the track. But most of it is high speed. Most of the time in this track you are just basically flat out the whole way around. So that was chicane number 1. Very smooth there. Through the chicane goes Julian. And down through Curve Grande or Curve Bisono. Whoa, as Todd loses a little grip there, locks him up, drives to the middle there on the chicane. Second chicane is definitely the harder of the two. The first one's tighter, but I think the second one's harder. These corners here mirror each other. One going in, one going out. They're called lesmos, the first and the second. As Julian gets around number 2 here. He's only got about a 10th to my time to get up into the 4th spot. Oh, and Troy Banks has joined us. Nice. Troy is here. Now he's coming into the Ascari chicane, we call it. Ascari. This wide 2-part chicane. And then down into the last of the backstretch. And the famous parabolic. It doesn't take long to get around. It's only 1 minute and 45 seconds, 47 seconds. And it's mostly on the gas as Julian clips the line with a 147.3. He moves himself up into the 4th position by a few tenths of a second. It's a nice lap from Julian there, really smooth all the way around. All right, well, let's hit some point standings real quick while we're here. We might as well. We're just about done with this series. And the point standings are Morgan Teggy out front by 65 points. That's 2 races worth of points over Julian Lockwood. Julian's trying to get that 2nd spot. See if he can move up into the 1st spot. Julian has raced all the 22 races so far, hasn't missed one. where Morgan has missed a couple. Brandon Dooley started in the... Yeah, I don't know if these numbers are... GTE series. Let me check the box here. See what I can find for you. This works. It looks like some extracurricular information here. GTE Sports Car Season 4 standings. Can't do that, unfortunately. There we go. Morgan Teggy out front, Julian Lockwood in the second spot. Michael Mooney in third, Todd Swartz in fourth with Sean Williams in fifth, followed by Brett Elder, Jeff Wyatt, Tyler Greger. Brandon Dooley has only raced 8 of the races because we started. Brandon and I started with IndyCar. So Brandon won that. But Morgan's out front by a couple races worth of points. He is still 2 races. 2 races ahead. 2 races behind. So he's raced 20 races. Julian's raced 22. But with 17 wins, Morgan runs undefeated in the series since he's got his last win. Every time he's here, he wins. He missed last week's race. He will miss next week's race. Every time he's here, he wins and is doing quite well. So let me go back out there, see if I can get a couple more laps in. I want to try to stay up close to the leaders, but they are pulling away from me by a lot because they keep getting faster. So let us know you're out there. Let us know what's going on out there in the world. We'll try to comment for you, with you. You do have to subscribe to chat on the stream here at Big Wizard TV. That keeps all the extra folks out there that we don't want on the stream off the stream, because there's a lot of bots out there that helps us stop the bots. But jump in, subscribe to the channel, let me know you're out there. And we'll try to keep it as entertaining as possible for you. We're about to start qualifying, so I guess I missed my practice session. But here we go, qualifying for Monza with the GTEs here. Grandpa's Kitchen series. grandpaskitchen.com. Check them out.
All right, race fans. Looks like it's working. That's a good thing. Quality time in here, see what I can do. Let these guys go by. They're starting their lap. He's coming out the pits. Don't want to just walk right out in front of him here. Kind of pulled out of the pits there. Didn't know Gary was jumping out. I think I messed him up a little bit. Hopefully I didn't hit anything. Looks like there's 9 of us out here on track. I haven't turned a lap in this quali setup yet, so we'll see how it works. If I can keep it on the track, I'll be happy. First times are popping in. Brandon Dooley with the top spot. Now Morgan takes it. And Morgan, the 145.0. Hello. That is one quick lap. See if we can get a banker lap in here. And we'll go a little tougher on the next one. Open setups here at Last Man Standing on Tuesday nights, which means you can run pretty much however you want. You want it loose, you want it fast, you want whatever you want, you can run it. See where we slot in here. Morgan's way out front, a second ahead of Brandon in second spot. Dropped into fifth, which is right where I was in practice. See if we can improve on that. You never know. This track will shoot you up, spit you out, just as well as look at you. Started out with a good lap. Not able to hold on to it. So I'm dropping my time off back down to where I was. Well, missed it at the first chicane. That's one way to know your lap isn't going to work when you can't get past the first chicane. First turn's kind of critical to get a good lap time in qualifying. You can catch yourself and try to make it up the rest of the way around, but missing it by 0.3 on turn one is not an easy way to do it. Let's see how much time we got left. Oh, there's only a minute and a half. That's it for me, because I'm out of fuel. Okay. Guess I'll be starting 5th or worse. We'll see how that goes. We'll watch the action here as we get finished up. Jason trying to hunt down that lead. He's picked up another few tenths, but not able to pick up the rest of the difference. Jason is not keeping up with Morgan like he was in practice session. We got a visitor here in the booth with us tonight. Not a new visitor by any means, but
definitely not a new one. Yeah.
Mr. Mooney has joined us in the booth. How you doing, Mooney?
Grumpy as always.
All right. Nice to have you in the booth, Mr. Grumpy.
I was coming to see if you needed a hand and stuff. If you had, I was going to limit who I was.
Could use a few more tenths. If you had a couple extra tenths for me, I'd like to catch up with Julian.
No, I want to take a few from you. I was actually had a couple good runs, and I was like going to hopefully break the 148 line, and yeah, clip corner, and it goes. You got a 1X. You wasn't technically on the track, so I'm okay.
Those things happen. Those things happen.
Yep.
So we're over at Grandpa's Kitchen, we're over at Big Wizard TV tonight because our normal run at Twitch is not on. Punju is otherwise detained tonight and not able to run our broadcast. So we're here, we're live, we're in qualifying with just a couple minutes to go to let them finish up their laps. I think
we have the checkered flag out there.
I think Gary Beal's the only one that can improve his time, which currently is a 155.4. We're in the BMW here. But yeah, we're kind of quiet here in the booth. We got our sponsor, grandpaskitchen.com. They're helping us out here, keeping things alive. And the league sponsor for Last Man Standing Motorsports is Stair Fittings Inc. So they are also helping us out.
Yes. I personally, need to thank some more Stair Fittings Incorporated, and I should probably do as much for Grandpa's Kitchen, I should probably go buy some of that wonderful flour and try it. I hear good things from Ron by going, "No, the brownies are great," so I should probably.
They are pretty good. Right. We got a couple of diehard qualifiers out here that are post qualifying time still trying to get better, but that's also a time to practice if you're not one of the quickest. And if your name's not Morgan Teggy, you're not one of the quickest.
I'm sure Gary is trying to, because he has so many on the track, off the track, computer-wise, not car-wise, that he's trying to get as much practice as possible once he's in the session.
Yeah. He does seem to have trouble getting into the session at times. So 28 more seconds. We'll see if it does that and where it puts him. It should just throw him out and we'll just start gridding up.
Yeah.
I better put my actual race setup in because I actually did have a quali setup.
You had a quali setup?
I did. And it got me an extra few tenths. I got a 147.3 instead of the 147.6 I was doing earlier.
Ah.
But I had I missed I didn't miss the chicane, but I didn't do the chicane correctly on the second lap.
Yeah. Well.
So, but there's only 9 of us out here, so we'll top 10s for everybody tonight.
Hey.
We do have. Oh, we have a couple viewers. Who's out there? Oh, hey, Karen's out there. Hey, Aunt Karen, how you doing tonight? Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Aunt Karen. Thanks, Uncle Don.
Big thanks to Stair Fittings Inc. I'll tell you what, my stairs. Oh man, they look so cool. You guys need to get some stair fitting stairs. They're good.
I know what it looked like when I left. I want to go back and see the finished sort of finish.
Send you a picture.
No, I'm just going to have to drive out in the end of the year.
Just drive out.
Well, fly out, drive out.
Only what, 2,000 miles?
It's only
1,500, 1,800, something like that.
It's only.
Yeah. So it looks like we're waiting again for Gary to get his setup fixed up or whatever he's doing. Maybe he had to run to the little boys' room. But we have 43 seconds left to wait. Now we did go around a lap with Julian. Wow, look at that. Troy Banks threw in a P4 right there near the end, got himself a quick lap, and he is up there in row 2 in the 08 black Corvette. Man, you could mistake that car for Judge Dredd if you didn't have the 08 on it.
That's true.
It's a matte black finish.
You got a Top Gun guy behind you too.
Top Gun? Oh yeah.
Gun. Yeah.
Oh, is that Todd?
All over Todd's, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, he was definitely Top Gun at the Indy race.
Yes, he was last week. He won that GTE Indy race in his BMW. All right, we're lining up on the backstretch, coming into Parabolica here. Parabolica, one of the most famous corners in racing. Starts tight and expands out as you go. You get faster and faster as you go through the corner. Very exciting corner to drive through.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Because I tend to get slower as I get through it.
Slower you get through it? Well, it does open up as you go, so you should be able to get faster.
You should.
You do you, Mooney.
If you screwed it up and you're actually coming through it, it's the same speed. Yeah, you've definitely screwed it up. That's the color commentary on that one.
Yeah, there you go. All right, time to get angry. Stay focused. I mean, about to go green.
Oh, I can get angry.
We're going into turn 1 into the first chicane with a bunch of cars right together. Well, uh-oh. That's bad. We're all going to get black flagged. Oh, no, he's out. Okay, he got out. Ooh. Not sure what happened to Jason there. His car just flipped off the side of the screen. And we're off.
Well, other than Jason having to pull off or whatever happened before this line, we had a good first corner, first chicane, and nose to tail through the second one. I mean, it's a stretch for me to see, but it does look like that Morgan Teggy blue BMW's out front.
Yep. Jason just disconnected. Not sure what happened. Maybe he had something happen at the house. You know, it's hard to. You have to remember that we're not in real cars.
You can have a wife, a son, a daughter, girlfriend come up and go, the dog just ate, the cat, and you have all sorts of issues you got to deal with. Ron Gaivo making a pass on that Apex Predator Julian Lockwood.
See if I can make it stick. He's got another straightaway.
Jason's reconnecting, so evidently it was a computer issue that caused him to have the issue.
Morgan's out front, followed by Brandon as we go through Curve Grande.
I'd like extra sour cream on that, please.
Burrito Grande. We're in Italy. You want extra anchovies on your pizza, not sour cream on your taco.
No. There's never extra anchovies. Come on, kill it. Come on, finish killing it.
Ooh, Brandon's slowing. As
Troy
Troy Banks just goes by for second.
He may have had a time kill. I know that I did.
I'm having some issues with braking. But yeah, Morgan's out front. Troy takes second spot. Brandon is back up to speed in third. I can guarantee you he's back up to speed. Julian is not letting this position go easy. But Julian is also working he's P2 in the championship. And he's going to try to get 0x every race because that gives him an extra 5 points. So he's going to try to be real careful and not bump into anybody. But he's also not going to want to lose many positions. Right now he's in P5. I think second chicane may have been where Brandon got his slowdown. He went through there very cautiously. Morgan with a 4-second lead over second spot. Brandon and I raced the IndyCar race for the first half of the season. We don't have a lot of skin in the game here. We're just out to get as best as we can on the finishing order. We don't have much chance at a championship top 5 or anything. I think we're right now 9th and 11th in the championship.
Oh, come on.
Although I hope tonight I'll be able to get by one of the guys that hasn't been here for a while. Suspension work helped quite a bit on my handling capability right before the race. Made some adjustments to the setup, and I'm able to get through the corners a little better. When you're full aerodynamic, you're trying to be as smooth in the air as you can because of these long straightaways. You got to rely on almost all mechanical grip to get through the corners. If you're able to watch this battle for third, you can tell that Brandon and I take a little bit different line through the chicanes. Straightaways are pretty much follow the leader, but so I get my first 1X going through chicane number 1. Can't go too tight on that corner. You can get a slowdown, probably another inch. And I would have got a slowdown. Chicane number 2 is a little more forgiving. Brandon's starting to pull away. Put a little bit of a gap between me and Julian, about a second and a half. The lead is now over 5 seconds. And just over a second between second and third, and then a half a second to fourth. Jason back out on track? Nope, he's in the pits. Troy misses the turn. He's going to get a slowdown off of that. As he cuts through the first chicane, he's trying to bleed it off. Brandon has smelling the blood in the water going by for second spot.
Chris Springer in the booth.
Thanks, what up?
He's in the booth, but he's
Quietly in the booth.
yeah.
Hey guys, just got watching a good race here.
Yeah. Catching it out there on Big Wizard TV, are you?
I was going to report on Jason. He was running his VR headset, he told me, and didn't turn the lights on, so the headset went out, and he wrecked and has 4 minutes of tow and 5 minutes of repair.
Oh, no.
There should be a fast repair you could use.
He's got one. Oh.
And I physically went and looked before I said that there was the one, just to, hate to say that there was and there wasn't. I've already made it challenging for all the drivers. This is be one of the few times where they do not have the pit limiter turned on automatically.
Yeah, he used it, he said, but it didn't work.
Well, I don't think that was me. But I'm the one with the 25 seconds delay in the chicane getting stuck. But I'm 90% sure that was not me. Thought it gave you plenty of room there, Troy.
Troy's gone. He's manually disconnected already.
Well, I was alongside him for 3 chicanes in a row. The 4th one I went along in to see if I could get it. Apparently it didn't work. Maybe he figured since I just let off on the other ones, I'd let off on that one too.
You can only contain some of these drivers for so long, then they're going to go, I'm making my move. And the drivers in the league are pretty close, so that, they're all, fairly skilled, close. They may not always be as fast as each other, but their skill levels for handling the car for most of them are extremely well. And it's like, at some point, they're just going to make a move, and sometimes it doesn't turn out so well. Now, I'm not speaking.
Problem now is I'm 10 seconds behind Julian.
And probably got a ding or two in the car also.
It's possible. It's not seemingly be. It was some pretty minor contact. I think if anything hurt the car, it was going over all those berms in the chicane.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Back on the horse. Went from 4th to 4th. Jason's back in the pit lane. So, not able to jump in on this one, Chris?
No, we had soccer tonight, so
there you go.
Just got home and turned on the PC. I was going to do some practicing, and I saw you guys were racing, so I'm watching instead.
Are you going to run the Wednesday night? I put a new setup out there. If you are going to run Wednesday night with us at Sonoma.
Yep, I probably will try that. Wednesdays usually work. Trying to get my Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays back.
Well, we're glad to have you on track when you can. Who's playing volleyball?
No, my son was playing soccer.
Oh, soccer.
Yep.
Tells you how much I'm paying attention because I'm trying to race here.
Yeah. I don't.
You're confusing drivers. I mean, they're both from the Ohio area, so Morgan has volleyball on the Tuesdays, and that's why we didn't make last one.
Right.
Chris has got soccer, and that's why he is running late.
That was
cool.
our last soccer game was tonight. We've got 2 more baseball games, and then you guys will be seeing some more of me.
Summer sports, man. It's fun times. Spring sports. You're up there in Wisconsin or
Illinois.
Michigan? Illinois? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to Wisconsin. It's only a couple hours north of me.
The great state of Illinois.
Turd state.
Hey, no bad mouth in the states on the air. They all got their problems.
But it's my state.
Yeah, but if we started that and allowed every driver to talk bad about their state, Ohio would hear a lot of crap because there's a lot of Ohio drivers in the state.
True. And it's a good thing, Mooney, I'm not a driver right now, so there's that.
Well, looks like Morgan's still out front. Now he has a 12-second lead over Brandon Dooley in second spot. 3 seconds back to Julian.
I see Jason's actually on the track running.
Yep, I just hit those stupid berms again.
Don't broadcast in chicanes.
I know.
You guys are impressive either way, just being able to talk while you race. Every time I try it, I end up wrecking or spinning. I cannot do the 2 things at once.
Well,
I should probably do it more often because I tend to actually do a better job of concentrating on my race a little bit more. So I should probably do more broadcasting while driving.
I wish I had I might have to change the location of my computer screen for my stream screen so I can see it better when I'm driving. So I can glance over and look and see who's on the chat and what they're saying. Because I stream off of another computer, so I don't really know what's going on in the chat on the stream. So other than Aunt Karen's comment that she was on the air watching us, I don't know what's going on. And that's kind of the interaction you get with your stream, right? I mean, you get your fans making comments, and then you talking back to them. And
that's how you have what you need to talk about during the race. You know, when you have that moment where you got to find something to talk about. So you talk about the chat. Please, send out your questions to Ron Gaivo, and we will answer them just as quickly as he spots them in the chat.
Yeah, which isn't going to happen tonight, so don't do that. If you don't recall, I just said the monitor's behind me. He just wants me to stop and turn around and look at it because he's 7 seconds behind me on track, and he knows that a wreck is about at least 8 or 10.
A slowdown's good for about 5.
Thank you, Gary.
Oh, it started to break way too early.
Easier to recover from than breaking too late, by the way.
Well, yeah, there is that, You're going through the corner and you're going, man, this is slow. Yeah, you break way too early. Breaking way too late, you're going, oh, don't hit the wall.
Let's see. Not a lot of tight action at the moment on track. Through the field, we've got Morgan Teggy out front. Brandon Dooley in second spot. Morgan's leading the championship. Brandon won the IndyCar championship. He's in second spot tonight. So he is not in the points or top points for the GTE championship this season. The IndyCar championship's been over for about 10 races. I think
Julian
9, 'cause that's how
Lockwood
many I
is-
have.
Yeah, Julian Lockwood is third and second in the GTE standings. Can you
Yep.
name the person that's in third?
Third
Softball
spot,
question.
it's either you, it's you, and then Todd Schwartz, I believe.
It's me and then Sean Williams, I believe, until tonight's race, and then I think Todd passes him.
Well, I actually think the points you posted last week had Brandon up in the top 5, so I think they're missing we were trying to get all the points figured out because there was a provisional last week, and it really messes up with the point system we use. So if you follow along with the points in Discord, we're trying to get them all correct. Oh, there goes Gary. Not sure what happened there.
He had an incident in the second chicane.
Ah, that's not hard. I have a lot of incidents in the second chicane. That's an off track? Huh. Okay. Now, if you don't know when you're watching there at home, off track is when you go outside the limits of the track's surface. Every corner is a little different. Some corners you can't go off the pavement at all. Some corners you can go off onto the rumble strips. Some corners you can go completely off the racetrack. Yeah, I think I might have some damage. My 146s aren't there anymore. I did have a couple earlier. I'm not catching Julian anymore. Still 10.5 seconds. Brandon stretched his second place lead over third to 5 seconds. Getting close to the fuel window. The Last Man Standing Motorsports limits the amount of fuel the drivers can race with. If we were to let them use a full tank of fuel, they wouldn't need to stop at all. To make it more challenging and more strategy based.
Go for it, Jason.
We give them the opportunity to fuel save or fuel map, engine map, and see what they can do. Question is, as you get in your fuel window, do you go in early to fix your car if you need to? Or do you ride with the light fuel because you're faster with light fuel? And I think that would probably matter by the strategy you're trying to do on track with the guys around you.
Most definitely. And you have several different drivers that do several different thoughts. I say several. When I can't look at it, there's about 3 different strategies.
Yep.
That I've seen employed throughout the season. Most everyone just runs it until it's dry and then checks up and catches it. There's a couple guys that'll play the fuel and try and hit an extra lap or two. And then you've got a couple guys that throw it out the window and do something different than everyone.
You do the same thing everybody else is doing, and you're not up front. Probably not going to be up front. I'm not catching Julian. I'm pretty sure I have damage. Because before I had damage, I had 46s. And that was with full fuel. So. Come on. Burn off. That sucked. That was not a 2-second penalty. It's more like a 4-second penalty. It's terrible. When you go over the line too far, iRacing will give you a time penalty on the racetrack. And you have to slow down. It's called the slowdown penalty for that reason.
They believe you've taken an unfair advantage by cutting the course in some way. And by the looks of it, 4th, 5th, and 6th have all taken their pits already.
Nope, not Julian. Oh, Julian's in 3rd.
The back portion of the cars that were still running is what I was meaning.
Yep. I missed what you were, the numbers you were on.
Ron has, all the drivers have one of those fast repairs, which is an instant fix everything. That's why it's a fast repair. And I'm assuming Ron, with carrying the damage, used his fast repair on the last pit stop.
Well, I didn't tell it not to fix it. Let's see if she's got more giddy up next time around. Chris is back.
Yeah. Sorry. I had to run. Mom was calling because Grandma was on Google searching for recipes, and a black screen appeared saying it was Microsoft. Call this number, blah, blah, blah.
No, don't ever do that. No.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her, so I had to step away here for a minute.
Oh man, and they believe it too. They're like,
Yeah.
That
they
is such a trick against the elderly.
I know. They don't know any better, and it's just like, okay, so. But yeah, then the screen was still on, this Microsoft black screen, and she said she had shut it off and turned it back on, and it was still there. And it was like, oh, it kind of sounds like maybe some ransomware or something.
Yeah, you got to get your updates done. That's all stopped by Windows updates, believe it or not.
Yeah.
About 90% of it you can stop just by doing your updates. A lot of people don't think they should do the updates, but I can promise you, as an IT professional, do your updates.
Yep.
Even if it messes up your iRacing for a little while until you figure out what it did. Do your
Yep. Better to be safe than sorry.
They can take pretty much everything from you. They can take your bank account. They can call you up with a scam. They can take over your computer, get your passwords.
Take my bank account, please. Does that include all the debt that's in it?
No, they won't pay that. They'll just make more for you.
They'll just take the assets.
Even if there's not much in there, they'll take what they can.
47 cents. Take it.
Oh, that's 47 cents you don't have. Then you're bouncing checks and you're getting late fees or whatever fees you get from the bank. Oh, it's a mess.
It is. Do the updates. Keep your security. Don't wander onto those sites that you know you shouldn't wander onto.
The old people are wandering onto sites.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. They don't know what kind of sites they're going to, other than, she's looking up recipes for a graduation party. So
yeah, that's true.
If she likes, she just clicks on it, not knowing any better. So sounds like I gotta go over there tomorrow and figure something out for her. What? I don't know. I said it's really hard to go off this information model that you're telling me without seeing it.
Just tell her not to do anything until I get there.
Yeah, that's why I said, just shut it down.
Find recipes in the old cookbook.
I found an old Betty Crocker cookbook not too long ago. Didn't have to Google anything. They had all the recipes there and directions and all of that, with no pop-up ads either.
Yeah. And knowing my grandma, it surprises me that she was even online looking for recipes. That's kind of the first. Huh?
Well, if you need any gluten-free recipes, I can tell you a good, safe website to go to. Grandpa'sKitchen.com. They are awesome. They're great people that make a great product. Gluten-free flour that actually tastes good. They know gluten-free because they live gluten-free. Good bunch of people over there at Grandpa's Kitchen. They've got flour, they got recipes to use their flour, and they've also got kits you can do for various items. Good people. And exclusive GTE sponsor, not exclusive, the series, GTE series sponsor for Last Man Standing Motorsports. That's why we call it the Grandpa's Kitchen GTE series. And while we're talking sponsors, we can't forget our favorite stair sponsor.
Not through the
Stair
corners,
Fittings
Ron.
Inc. I know. How did you see that?
You could tell it in your voice.
Oh. Your crew chief probably said I went off in the chicane.
No. But I'm watching the relative going, I need to keep the pace up so that maybe Morgan decides to pit instead of trying to pass me.
I didn't get back into the 47s, so I'm hoping I can get back into the 6s here. Make some ground on Julian while I can. We're past halfway. 25 minutes to go in this 60-minute race here. You just barely missed the start too, Chris.
Yeah, I think if I was about 5 minutes earlier, I could have joined from pit lane at least.
Funny how you don't get your best times when you miss the second chicane. As many times as I've gone into this corner, I still don't know the right braking spot for turn 2, or for chicane 2.
Oh, God. Shoot. I wasn't broadcasting. Well, I almost hit some stuff.
You can put yourself in another room, yell and scream, and come back if you want.
That would take time, and I'm trying to stay in front of Morgan. Morgan, I hear pit lane calling you. Brandon said he'll go in if you go in. You guys really don't want to have to pass me.
Here I come, Mooney.
I don't think he has an issue with that.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to go do some practice, I think, for that Thursday race. Go check out that Beamer. I've never driven it before, so good luck, and I will catch you a little later this week.
Don't forget to vote for what you want to drive next
Thank
year
you.
on Thursdays, next season.
Okay, we'll
I
do.
was killing a slow down.
Well,
Take
thank
it
you.
easy, Chris. Thanks for coming by.
Yes,
Yep.
thanks, Chris.
See you guys.
Ended up killing two birds with one stone there.
Yeah, you're gonna get back my pit anyway.
If the clouds decide to drift off a little bit, you may have sunset in your eyes there coming out of parabolic.
I'm not going to look at the sky.
But if you've got the sunburn in your eyes coming out of parabolic, oh crap, then you may have no choice.
I'll figure it out. Got to catch Julian. Now it says I didn't get enough fuel. You jerk. I got Race Labs set to give me 2 extra laps of fuel, and it can't give me enough fuel to finish a stupid race. I mean, how long would it take to give me an extra 2 gallons of gas? Versus coming in for another 30 seconds.
because it's the slowdown going onto pit lane, the slow coming off of pit lane, on top of the time that you sat there for the fuel, which would have been the same amount of time if you just sat there for the fuel.
Yeah, it would have taken another 10, maybe another 3 seconds.
That's why these crew chiefs get paid lots and lots of money to calculate so that they have exactly the right amount of fuel. Just seems that in iRacing, sometimes if you don't have that calculation correct, it causes an issue.
It's fluctuating back and forth. I might make it. It doesn't know what to do now. Depends on how many laps we run. I know Julian's watching that clock just as much as I am. P2 goes in the pits.
That puts Julian in second for the time being.
As Brandon pops back out. There's 2 lap cars to get by now to get back up in the race with Morgan, depending on where Morgan comes out.
Depending on when he decides to pit.
Yep.
And how far he can stretch it.
I don't have Julian on my relative anymore. Not good. Well, there goes Brandon.
Morgan, yeah.
Into the pit lane. As Mooney gets his lap back. See how my overcut did.
Julian's
Trying to
in the pit.
catch up with Julian here.
Julian is in the pits. Morgan is out of the pits.
Brandon goes back by for second spot.
Oh.
Julian's out again. Gap is 12. As he gets up to speed, 11. 10, right where it was when I went in.
Well, that should give everyone fuel to the end.
Jason might have to go in. He went in on lap 3.
Okay. But he's down several laps with his incident, so
Yes.
so he may also be good to the end, but
Also true.
so your top 5 are Morgan Tagey, Julian Lockwood, Brandon Dooley, Julian Lockwood, Ron Guyvo, Michael Mooney. Break for turn 1. With 15 minutes left to go.
As I see Julian's car turning into Parabolica. Just as I come out of Ascari chicane. But with my car repaired, that means I make more mistakes because I just made one for a second. See if I can catch up with him. You tried blowing through the first chicane and taking the slowdown, see if it works?
It doesn't gain you enough because then you don't have the momentum through there.
With my luck, they'd stick one of those styrofoam arrows right in my windscreen. I wouldn't be able to see.
Although you could carry enough to get to the chicane, but then you'd have to sit there through the chicane for so long.
Pretty much stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, Julian's on his horse now. He sees me back here, and he is back going again. He is not letting me catch at all. Ooh, 147.6 last lap for Julian. 47.8 for me. He's not letting me catch him. He was running 148s. I see you picked up the pace there, Julian. As I spin in the second chicane, get back out, get back out, get back out. Don't worry. I can't keep it on track, so I'm not going to catch you.
That's driver tactic number 2. Tell them that you can't catch them. Wait for them to make a mistake so you can catch them.
Well, I just gave him 4 seconds in the second chicane, so
Well, I know that.
It's not really that much of a tactic. If it works, I'll be very surprised. Working lap 28. Probably 35. By what mine, no, 34 for what my screen shows. 6 or so to go. Morgan is catching back up with Mooney. I'm chasing down Todd Swartz to put him a lap behind P4 here. So we should have some action for you to watch on the screen here any moment. Morgan with the fastest lap of the race in race trim tonight, the 146.1, and just ran another 146.1 last lap. Missed out on the fastest lap by about 100th of a second. See if I can use Todd's draft to help me catch up with Julian a little bit. As I see the Top Gun paint firsthand now. Thanks, Todd. I believe that thanks again was Morgan getting by P5.
I really didn't want to let you by, but I had no choice. Just tried to do it so I didn't kill both of us and lose time.
He does have a little bit of a gap out front, so.
No, but when I came out of the first chicane in turn one, I went wide through Grande and let him have the inside preferred run there. And then I just had to, because I was on the inside of the next corner, just make sure I braked so I didn't kill both of us going into chicane two.
How do you get the car to turn around? Dang it.
And
I don't know how many laps I've gone into the second chicane. I don't know how many hundreds of times I've gone into the second chicane. I still do not know where to brake.
well, I'm not fast enough, as fast as you, but I use the bridge as my point.
The bridge is like a car and a half length wide.
Front
Beginning of the bridge, the end of the bridge, the middle of the bridge, the red paint on the fence.
What I'm hitting the front edge of the building is, or the
front of the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing, but that, you know.
Just lost another 13 seconds. Brake too early, and then I go over the curb too soon. With the 25-second gap between third and fourth now, that's pretty much another pit stop.
With just a couple laps left to go, 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the end. I also didn't want to get any closer to Morgan. He's 31 seconds behind me so far. Well, the time is running out. Our leader is coming across the line with just 50 seconds left. He might get the white flag this time. Yep, there it is. So this one and one more. Unless you're the leader, then it's one more.
Well, I'm right behind him, so I'm on one more.
There you go.
And I'm tires are so bad. Sliding through the first chicane.
Well, I looped it 3 times in the second chicane tonight. Once with help, twice by myself. Not much for incidents in the race. Jason's incident early on, definitely a problem. And Todd and I, or Troy and I got together. I think that's about it.
There's been a couple drivers just off the track looping it, but
oh yeah, but I mean contact with anybody.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Todd Schwartz ran into something because he's got. Last time I went by him, it looked like he had some pretty heavy front end damage. Couldn't see the BMW logo on the nose of the M8 there. Couldn't quite make it out. Nice win, Morgan. As we get our second place driver coming across the line now, that's Brandon Dooley in P2. Third place battling with the lap down car. Julian Lockwood coming around the stripe now. Jason Rabe right behind him. Mooney has dropped down, maybe to recruit some voices to come up here in the booth with us. As I finish up my lap. And that is all. Race is over for this guy. Todd Schwartz coming by. Solid work, yeah. As we watch Morgan do some donuts here at the end of the front stretch. Jason decides to join in. We have dueling donuts going on. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's see if we can get some, let me jump down to the booth here, out of the booth. Hang on just a second. Morgan, you were flying.
Hey, thank you.
Good race. Nice win.
Thank you, thank you. Just trying to manage tires that whole time. I saw Brandon was trying to pull an Alonso back there.
Oh, Brandon dropped out of here. Where'd he go? I was going to ask him if he got a 0X. But I was going to save the file. Yeah, nobody's up there. We're all down here. We're down here, Brandon. Then, yeah, good job, Morgan. Nice win. Nice race. You were clean all night. Didn't make a mistake. Never stepped a toe out of line. So I'm getting a little echo. Am I getting an echo off my own headset? I might be.
It might be off of that. I'm not hearing it here.
Okay. All right. Well, second place goes to Brandon Dooley tonight. Really good, solid, strong run for him. He had to jump out of the audio chat here right at the end of the race. So third place goes to Julian Lockwood. Nice job, Julian.
Thank you, Ron. Had mostly a lonely race once you guys had that little spin at the chicane. After that, I was just trying to keep the gap to you for the rest of the race, and you didn't quit. You just kept on coming.
I tried, but I kept losing it, and I kept trying to push too hard, and I kept losing it. So ended up a 20-second plus gap. So, but yeah, I had you down to 9.8 or something like that at one time, and I was trying to get you in.
Yeah.
Every time I got close, you just kept pulling away.
Well, I think the gap was steadily going in your favor, but of course you had to start pushing harder and harder as you were running out of laps, and I think that was what did you in the end.
So, yeah, I had a couple spins there in the second chicane. Didn't help me out much, but
yeah. Well, you had to push.
Let's see. Morgan got the fastest lap with a 1:46.1 in race trim. And 30 seconds to Brandon. Jason, dude, you were flying in practice. You were like on fire in qualifying. You started up front in the second spot. And then right at the start of the green flag, you turn left and hit the wall.
So, somebody might have forgot to turn his lights on in his room, and my VR disconnected.
Okay. Remember, turn the lights on in the room.
Yes, I came back. I still had fun.
Still ran some pretty quick laps. The 46.3, you had the second fastest lap of the race. So
Most of my laps were in the 46.5 to 46.8 range.
yeah, good running.
Well, you've not been the only one in the league to do that same issue. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not alone.
Yeah, the infamous I forgot to turn the lights on with my VR has happened before.
So I did that, and then I disconnected, came back, and I'm in pits. I go out, and it said I'd use my fast repair, and it veers straight right into the wall past the pace car. Car's dead. Tow, 4-minute tow back to the pits. From the pits, I get all done. I get fixed because I have to wait 4 or 5 minutes now to repair because my fast repair was gone. I pull out, I sped, I go all back around. I serve my penalty. And
I saw you go back in. Yeah.
I was like, well, what else could go wrong here? But, it was something to laugh at.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, second spot tonight. You got the fewest incidents of anybody out there, but you did not get 0. So good run for second spot. He's back in the chat. I know he's here. I see him. I can't hear him. Todd kept it going, only a lap down.
Yay!
Looks like you had something happen though. I saw one of the times I was close to you. Of course, you went back by me when I spun, and then I got back by you. But the front end of your car didn't look so good. I don't know what it was, but it didn't look good.
I was wondering why it was so bad, and then I saw that at the end. I was like, oh, okay.
You must have bounced off of something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I didn't know. I didn't realize it was missing.
How many turtles did you hit?
Probably just 1 or 2. That's probably what did it.
Yeah.
I hit plenty. I don't think I damaged the front, but I think the one time I hit another car, it did. Fun race tonight. Thanks everybody for joining the stream and watching out there, and those that are watching the replay. Thanks again for being here with us. Looks like Phil Connor made it to the stream. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys being out here. Want to thank our sponsors, grandpaskitchen.com. For your gluten-free needs, check them out. Grandpa's Kitchen makes gluten-free flours. They make kits and different things for like pizza dough and different types of kits for desserts and all kinds of things you make with flour. But they do it gluten-free. They know gluten-free because they are gluten-free. Good stuff. Also, can't forget our sponsor, Stair Fittings Incorporated, helping us out, keeping us on the air here at Big Wizard TV. We had to jump in last minute for Punchu, who had some issues tonight, so we ran the stream from here. I didn't get to commentate the whole time as I was driving, and of course getting upset when things didn't go my way. So that happens.
It's much easier to commentate from the booth when you're not driving and trying to go through a chicane and explain what's going on the track.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys watching. We're going to bring it to a close here. I think something may have happened to the stream because that is the wrong screen. So I apologize to those that were watching and it died. I'll find out when, but have a great night all and be safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Take
Good night,
care,
everybody.
everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.